Hey guys, Manny back here with another video on the CascadeScents fragrance station, and this one is for my top 5 fall fragrances. Now I've never really done a top 5 fragrances for a single specific season, so let me tell you what I'm exactly looking for this fall. Mainly I want my fragrances for this fall to be truly reminiscent of it, so you'll see various notes and accords featured throughout the fragrances here today. But let's get this list started, shall we? Starting at the bottom, here we have the One for Men Eau de Parfum by Dolce & Gabbana. The One for Men is a signature scent worthy fragrance, but if it leans anywhere for me with its tobacco amber driven DNA, it's fall. Now I won't get into the details about the rest of the scent, but if you are a long-time subscriber of this channel, you know about how much I love this fragrance overall. So with that being said, why is the One for Men Eau de Parfum only number 5 on this list? Well, believe it or not, it's perhaps the most familiar scent among young people within the city that I live in, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Like, if guys have a hot date around here or something fancy to attend to at night, you best believe that they are rocking the One for Men by Dolce & Gabbana, either concentration. So despite this juice's uniqueness, because nothing else really smells like it, it's just too popular around here for me right now. And because I don't want to come off as potential local ex-boyfriend material, that's why the One for Men Eau de Parfum is only number 5 on this list. On to number 4, and here we have another all-star. It's Bois d'Argent by Christian Dior. A darling of Dior's La Collection Privée line, Bois d'Argent is perhaps best known within the fragrance community as being the potential inspiration for the now renowned Dior Homme line. If you're a fan of Dior Homme and you have not yet tried this, I guess I can say that it is a more woody, resinous, and less lipsticky smelling fragrance in comparison to what you already love. Bois d'Argent is also a proper head turner given the right occasion you wear it for. Now don't get me wrong, I still actually prefer most of the Dior Homme line to this because I find them easier to wear, but thinking about Bois d'Argent's more woody and myrrh-driven nuances, I find this blend more evocative of the fall, and that's why it is my number 4 fall fragrance. In at number 3 is Amen Pure Havane by Thierry Mugler. Without a doubt, Pure Havane is my favorite of the Amen line. I was simply and pleasantly taken aback by the sweet cigar-like opening formed by the honey and tobacco notes. This was actually a huge surprise for me because I thought that I'd get a really rugged, top-heavy tobacco, which would have been off-putting for me as I disliked thicker tobacco scents when I first smelled this. But no, this was definitely smooth and sweet and very characteristic of something from the Amen line, especially with some of the other usual suspect notes. But what has totally surprised me about Pure Havane, especially recently since I've been wearing it a lot lately, is its super high compliment factor. As a result, Amen Pure Havane is my number 3 for the fall. On to number 2, and here we have Like This by État Libre d'Orange. Every time that I bring this scent up, I'll always have to mention that this is actress Tilda Swinton's signature scent. Not only is Like This reminiscent of her with its gingery, herbal, pumpkin-y nature, but that has to make it the most evocative of fall scent ever, at least in my personal fragrance wardrobe. Furthermore, I love the accords that this stuff forms. Minutes in, Like This somehow comes off like a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. I personally don't love those drinks, but I love the scents that they emit because it reminds me of a simpler time in my life. And that was back when I was still in college, studying for some rugged exam with my best friends at a local Starbucks. Those were the days. Anyway, again, that was Like This by État Libre d'Orange at number 2. Now into main event territory, my number 1 fragrance for the fall is Gypsy Water by Byredo. Gypsy Water is a well-balanced fragrance that is equally reminiscent of either transition season in my area. Its woodiness and foresty nature is definitely evocative of the fall, but the creamy sandalwood with the sweet vanilla in the base I guess kinda is too. I do think that it's blended super well, and with how subtle the accord comes off, it puts this idea in my head that I'll eventually reach for a deeper vanilla come the full-blown winter. I just love how adventurous this scent is, yet it's super safe enough for nearly any occasion that I would use it for this fall, mainly casual. That being said, I can't not talk about the negatives when it comes to this scent though, because they are super glaring. Gypsy Water does not last as long as I'd like it to in comparison to the other fall fragrances that I own on or off of this list, and the dollar per ml value isn't the greatest either. But since this scent really speaks to me on a deeper level, that's why it's my favorite and my number 1 for the fall. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed my top 5 2016 fall fragrances. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So Gypsy Water for the win here. Which fragrance from my list though was your favorite, and which fragrances are you reaching for this fall? Let me know in the comment section below, as well as if you have any constructive criticisms. If you furthermore want to support more great fragrance content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel too if you haven't yet. Hopefully I'll catch you next time, and thanks as always. Take care, peace out, bye. But I actually love using this stuff on a warmer night out, believe it or not. I think it comes off as super interesting and flattering without being too outlandish as far as performance.